It's 94.7 FM. Our local guest segments brought to us by Turnkey Nerds, 402-426-NERD, and RVR Bank for our nonprofit news. We're speaking today about West Central Community Action and the Harrison County Food Pantry aspect of that. And today we have Christina joining us. So if you want to learn more about her, go back to our previous segment on that. Now we want to actually talk about something you kind of keyed in the last segment. You have been there a very short amount of time, and it's something that just kind of fit your time frame. You have young kids in school now, so you have a little bit of time. You can actually, you wanted to be a stay-at-home mom for as long, and you want to be able to be there for them when they're out of school. So this kind of fits for that.
It fits perfectly, yes.
But it also gives you the ability to do a different outreach than you've been able to do before.
Yes.
And it is something that is pretty impactful, isn't it?
It is. It really is. I am meeting a lot of people in the community that I did not know were there before, and that is amazing. So
you mentioned you've been there for like a month and a half, and but the numbers have doubled in the month of January. So let's kind of dive into that. You know, talking about the economy and everything like that. We're getting into a new year, 2024. How does that happen in 1 month? Is that because nobody really knew that was there, or is it that the need has grown that much, or a combination of things?
It could be a little bit of a combination, but I do think the need is probably there this January and into February. We served around the same number of families, but the number of people went significantly up.
Okay.
I had several families that were like 6 and 7 people families, households. Right. And so I found that very interesting.
So just the size of the family, the households that are out there.
It's not just individuals coming in with single family household, single family households. So
suddenly you're seeing multiple families combining into a household. Is that kind of the way that's
a little
looking?
bit? Yes, some of them, and some of them just have 5 or 6 kids. There might be 2 parents in the house. There might be just one.
Multi-generational.
I haven't seen a whole lot of that actually.
That's something that used to happen. We don't see as much anymore.
I agree. Yeah.
Okay, so the number of individuals has grown so that you're serving.
Yep.
But now usually I know that like the end of a year, you get into the holiday season, there's a lot of giving, a lot of people are being able to help fund getting into the next month. Where are you guys at?
With donations?
Yeah.
We actually we're doing pretty good, but we could always use more. I have several that are just really good donors, but on a monthly basis, it would be nice to see some more donors who would be willing to donate, whether monetary or I have a sign-up list I have a list of all the food we'd like to provide in the pantry, and then people can just sign up for a certain item that they'd like to bring every month.
Okay, so at this point, you're not saying, nope, we're good for a little while. Thank you, everybody.
No, we appreciate our donors that we do have because we do have some good ones. But we definitely, with the numbers especially going up, it seems like we could use more.
Have you been able to plan for this jump? Is that something that you kind of try to make a projection? It's like, okay, this is our needs, but all of a sudden, something like this where you double. How do you work around that?
We just kind of... the donors have been there, thankfully, this past month.
If you are in a bigger need, you're able to do a quick outreach and people are stepping up.
Yes.
Do you work with, is it better to give money than product? Do you have better buying power with Food for the Heartland or something like that? Do you have those connections?
We do. We order through the food bank, which is wonderful. We also try to keep it local as much as we can. We do order through the local grocery store when we have the funds for it.
Sure.
But we also take any any food that people are willing to give and bring it in too. So it really is up to the donor whether they want to do food or monetary, whatever's easier for them. We can make work for us.
And so, what is the biggest need? What goes through your system fastest?
Actually, I think toiletries.
Really?
Yeah. And I think, like I said, I haven't been there very long, but in my personal life, with my family of 5, toiletries cost more than food sometimes.
It does. It's amazing. You just go to the store to get toilet paper, paper towels, cleaning supplies.
And
deodorant has like tripled in the past year and a half.
Yes. So that can double your grocery bill real fast.
You walk out and you have one bag and you're like, where did all the money go?
Yes. So we do offer toiletries when we can, but the main focus would be the emergency food help.
Okay, emergency food help, and you have that all worked out where this is how much each person in a family of this size, and so. Do you find that there are individuals that are coming out and looking for help that really have fought asking for help earlier, which they probably should have asked for help before now?
Sooner. Okay. I would say yes, especially with the utility assistance program that we offer. But yes, if you are struggling out there and just need a helping hand, don't feel free to come over and just ask. We've had families that are not Logan families, excuse me, and they come over because they're embarrassed to go to their own hometown.
Sure.
And I understand that, but I just encourage people, if you're in need, to just reach out because it's there.
And because we all find ourselves one time or another in life in need of help, right?
Yes, life happens. You never know what circumstances are headed your way, for sure.
And really, we have the community is stepping up and being a part of this.
Yes.
So it's friends and neighbors helping out friends and neighbors.
Yes.
And because everybody likes to put on a good face, don't they?
They do.
So sometimes when it's hard, that's when it's hard is when you need to step up and say, I need a little help.
Yeah.
And not be afraid of that, because guess what? Somebody else probably needs it too.
Yep.
So you're encouraging others to be able to help out.
So true.
So, okay, so obviously the needs come in and you have like a grocery list of things where people can go and get. So as far as, obviously food pantry, but you're also talking about toiletries and things like that. So that stuff that, sometimes you see a separation in food pantries where it's just food pantry and, well, that's all we focus on because that's a lot. Yep. So you're trying to kind of do the full service.
I am trying to bridge the gap a little bit. I do have a couple donors that sign up in December to do some monthly toiletries, toilet paper, and toothpaste. So I do have like a good amount of those couple of products.
Sure.
But like I said, if we could get some more monthly donors, then we have an idea of what's coming in every month,
right,
and where to bridge the gap at.
And then so that's something so if you're looking to be able to help out, if you are not in need but you're able to help those in need, so that's something to be able to reach out. So what would be the best way if somebody wants to be able to help, whether it's monetarily, whether it is by providing supplies, or you can always use volunteers, I'm sure.
I could, yeah.
So those are 3 things that really everybody can be a part of one of those aspects.
Definitely.
Whether you're in need or not, or even if you are in need, you can give time. So what would be the best way to be able to learn about those needs you have?
Okay, so the most up-to-date recent information would be on the Harrison County, Iowa Resources Facebook page.
So go to Facebook.
I'm on there several times a week usually, and that's where we update, if I need canned chicken because I'm running out, or tomato soup.
Sure.
That's where I put that at. So... and then if they just wanted to know about the resources that West Central Community Action offers, they can go to the West Central Community Action website. And we're based out of Harlan, actually. That's where my bosses are at. and they would be happy to help you with whatever else, other resources that are available.
But just because that's out of Harlan and you're based out of Logan, but you are focused on being able to service the entire county of Harrison County. Is that right?
Yes, we do. We help anyone in the county that's a resident of the county that walks in.
Okay. And how does that work? Somebody just comes in, they just bring them like proof of mailing or stuff like that?
Yes. Yep. Or driver's license or yep.
So again, that is anybody in Harrison County that is in need. So that's the other thing is if you know somebody who is in need,
Yes.
or you're like, I think they may be in need, can they contact you and say, we know some people, what do we do?
Definitely. Just give us a call. 712-644-3388. And I'm the only one in the office, but I'll answer when I can. And definitely just give us a call and see what we can do.
Because it's your passion is to be able to help and then sustain our communities.
Yes.
Because the strength of our communities grows our communities and makes this whole circle even better down the road.
Yes.
So
one thing that West Central finds important, I think, is helping the person as a whole. So, I may offer the utility energy assistance and the food pantry at my location, but we try to ask the person when they come in the building, what are your needs?
Yeah.
And if it's something that West Central can help with, fabulous. If it's not something we can help with, we have a lot of community connections, the different locations, and we try to refer people to different things as much as possible.
Okay. So it is a full service of, okay, even if we can't help you, we can get you help.
Yes.
And don't be afraid to ask for help because you may know somebody, if not able to provide it there.
For sure. Like we were helping with furnaces early this year, and the funds have run out.
Okay.
But there's other programs out there,
right.
And so
like
just
energy
getting
assistant programs and things like that.
Yeah.
Okay. I know that Habitat for Humanity is actually getting into being able to help people with furnaces and things like that.
Oh,
so,
that is neat to know. Okay.
So that is something to kind of reach out and give guidance for potentially. So just, all these organizations, that's what we do. We try to kind of give everybody the ability to hear, oh, I've heard that over there. So they can help with this. Or then all of a sudden we all know, because we need to work together, don't we?
We do. Yeah. We sure do.
So as we kind of wrap up, what is the thing that you would like people to know the most about what you guys are doing in your service?
Okay, so I feel like we've touched on the food bank really well, or the food pantry really well. I would like to talk about the energy side of it, or the utility side if I can.
Well, because I think winter is on its way still.
Yes.
Yeah, because we spent a lot of money on energy the first part of January.
Yes, we did.
But we still have a long time before March 21st.
Yes. So the utility assistance program is for low-income families. It's income-based. But I do want to say that I myself was surprised at how high the income limits are.
Really?
So if you are in need of utility energy assistance help, if you find yourself behind on bills, I would say please give a call because you might be surprised that you might fit in that category. The program itself is meant to not be we're going to take care of your bills during the entire season.
Right.
It is a fixed amount that each household will get towards their energy bill or propane. And the program runs November 1st through April 30th.
Okay.
So we've got February, March, April. We've got 3 months left.
3 more months. And all of those could turn cold anytime.
Yes.
And that not only increases like those out on that are in areas where they have propane tanks, that burns quickly sometimes.
It does, especially when those temperatures drop.
Yeah. And then it really impacts the electric bill because you see a lot of the other things running a lot more as well.
I also wanted to touch a little bit on the crisis. We do have some crisis money also through grants. you have to be approved for the energy assistance first.
Okay.
But if you come to us and say we've been disconnected, or we are out of propane,
right,
we may be able to help you with those things.
Okay.
So it bridges the gap on a lot of different areas with the energy assistance.
Right. So the crisis is, assistance is there.
Yes.
But really, you want to be able to help people out before they get those notices.
Yes, it would be nice to be able to get in touch with you before you get to that point. But we do also help people when they are in that moment.
So again, yeah, if you are in that position and your electric bill or you're out of propane or you just have no idea how you're going to be able to say, I need to order this and get this coming in.
Yes.
Get assistance.
Yes. Give a call. See what we can do.
And then that also goes for if you're looking down the road and we all live on sometimes hopium is what they call it. It's like, oh, I hope I can get through this. I can figure this out. Sometimes it just doesn't work out for us, and we have to ask for help.
Yes.
So when you're in that mode as well,
yes,
ask for and look to see how can somebody help you out. Again, it's like you said, it's not there to take over your bills.
Right.
It's to get you on your feet so you can move forward.
Exactly. And I think it's a really great program.
All right. So again, you can go to the Facebook page to learn more. And that is, again, the Facebook page, if I can get my phone to work, is Harrison County, Iowa Resources.
Yes.
And so you can follow along there. You're active on there. If any needs or if anybody has questions, you can message through that.
You sure can.
You can also find phone numbers there, things like that. Or you can go to the Western Central Community Action.
Yes.
Their website and be able to find information there.
Yes.
Or contact you directly as well.
Yes.
And you're probably the one on the Facebook page, aren't you?
I am. There are a couple other ladies that are active on that Facebook page as well, but that is our main page.
Okay, so your needs at this point in time, obviously, continued with more food, funds to be able to buy food, or supplies like your hygiene products and things like that.
Yes.
Also, need volunteers. How are you doing with volunteers and being able to staff what you need?
We are a pretty small office, to be honest with you. So I have had a couple people come to me and offer. At this moment, I am looking at just kind of rearranging some things and making it more efficient. So that I could use some help with that.
You could use some help for that. So if you have time, then that's another way to be able to help serve our community, our friends and families.
Yep.
And so again, well, Christina, thank you very much for coming in and letting us know, because that is another aspect, because sometimes people just don't know where to turn.
So true. Thank you for having me and let me come in.